Hello Meredith. I'm going to take you through some dumbbell exercises. I'm going to cut the fluff and just do what I think will be the best things that you can do. I would probably recommend you purchase something like this. I will send a link. They're called Power Blocks. You can easily pull this out, reinsert to take less weight and adjust it. They're really nice. So the first thing is a chest press. Laying back, I also will suggest you purchase a bench. There's just many exercises it's easier to do with the bench, and you'll see why. Because my elbows would dip beneath the floor if I was laying on the floor. So deep stretch, press up towards the ceiling, pull them down, deep stretch, press up towards the ceiling. Nice and controlled. That would be a chest press. Basically, every exercise we're going to do, I'm going to suggest all of your body be engaged. You always want to kind of flex the core a little bit, kind of squeeze the butt, in addition to whatever muscle we're using. Next up would be a row. This is going to partner well with the bench press because they're opposite muscles. So the chest and the back go well together. Bend over here, nice flat back, pull up and squeeze. So you can see how this is the mirror image of what we just did with the bench press. Importantly, is a nice flat lower back. My weight is hanging on my hamstrings. So my hamstrings are involved, my core is involved, and then it's an exercise for my back muscles and my posture. Shoulder press. I prefer to do these standing. You can do them seated as well. You can take the dumbbells at your shoulder height, press directly overhead. Pull them back down. I'm always going to say pull it down. Now gravity will obviously bring it down, but we want to actively stay engaged and pull it down. Squeeze overhead and back. A good exercise that you can pair up with that is what's called a pullover. There's multiple ways you can hold the dumbbell. Straight overhead, reach back towards the back wall, deep stretch, slow and controlled, and then back up. We want to be really in control of this one. It's a really good stretch. And so we don't want to force the range of motion too big at first. Two more for the upper body that I would suggest would be a dumbbell curl. That's just the dumbbells at your sides, curling up towards the shoulders, nice and controlled, fully stretch out, up to here, and back down. And then an overhead tricep extension. Here, nice and tall, deep stretch behind, and then squeeze up towards the ceiling. Deep stretch behind. Again, biceps and triceps are nice to pair up together as well. What you can do to be efficient is when you do a set of curls while your biceps are resting, then you can do a set of tricep extensions, and then you go back to the bicep curls. These first few exercises I demonstrated can all be done as pairs. So the chest press with the bent over row can be a pair. The overhead press with the pullover can be a nice pair. All of these, you want to find a weight where you are coming close to failure at 10 to 12. Then there's other rep ranges that were anything between 5 and 30 reps is good, but initially starting out, that's probably a good space to be at. And when I say close to failure, when you know you're about a rep or two away from really losing your form, it's okay to struggle a little bit, but when you feel like it's gonna really have to contort your body, that's when you want to stop. But you want to push yourself close to that, otherwise you're not really gonna get the full benefit out of it. Now maybe your first week of training you won't push that hard, just because you're gonna be sore anyway, so it's okay to kind of ease into it. But as a week or two into it, as you get comfortable with the movements, you want to push yourself close to what's called failure. All right, couple leg exercises would be dumbbell deadlift. You would actually start with on the ground, but reach for your toes, bend over, and stand up straight. Fold over at the hips, reach towards your toes, knees slightly bend, and stand up straight. As we stand up straight, my core is involved, and I'm squeezing my butt through. Abs are always braced, squeezing through here. That's a dumbbell deadlift. Dumbbell squat. Probably just hold one dumbbell right here at the chest. Legs a little bit wider than shoulder width. Sit back. and back up. Ideally, we want to get about at least parallel with the ground. We can go deeper. I like to go like all the way until my hamstrings touch my calves. That's personal preference. But as long as we're getting to about here, that's a good squat. Then lunges are another great leg exercise. You probably at first wouldn't even need to add any weight, but as you get stronger, you can add weight. I personally like to do these walking, so I would continue to take strides. So I'd take one step here, I would come back to that spot, and then I'd walk. And I would just go down the line. I prefer walking lunges, but you could do them stationary as well. A final leg exercise that I really like is called swing. It all depends on the kind of dumbbell you have. Some will be more awkward to hold. This will work. These aren't the best in terms of swings, but so swing is like, it's a fast deadlift. My form at the bottom looks just like a deadlift, but I'm doing it faster, I'm swinging it up. I'm not really trying to lift it with my shoulders. The height we get comes more from the power in the hips. So those are 10 exercises, and I would be glad to write those down, but I at least wanted to get you a visual of what they would look like, and I'll send you some links for purchasing power blocks.